Why don't Democrats listen to their constituents? You're just a broken record, aren't you, Dumarella? Well, I still don't see it. Are you looking for it? I mean, if it's working, shouldn't I just see it? No, that would mean mainstream media reported on Democrats the same way they report on Republicans, and that the social media algorithms weren't designed to suppress Democratic content. Right, I forgot about that. Good thing I have some reminders. I'm going to be amplifying Brad Schneider all week. Today, it's about this video where he's responding to a constituent asking him to demand the release of the Epstein files.
The Epstein story goes back to the early part of the century in 2008 when he was charged in Florida.
Goes on to explain the whole history and says that he's already demanding the release of the file. Wait, isn't he like really centrist? Yeah, he's a pretty centrist Democrat, and yet he's still doing some good things. Your argument is a lot more impactful when you call someone out for doing the wrong if you praise them when they do the right thing. Yeah, I don't remember the original Epstein case, so it's good to have a refresher. Yeah, that was my thought. All right, what else? Well, the entire Congressional Democratic Doctors Caucus sent a letter to RFK demanding that he resign. Well, what's that gonna do? First of all, it makes it really clear where they stand. And secondly, it will probably inspire some organizations that haven't done so yet to do the same. The more noise we make about this, the better. Okay, what else? Janelle Bynum posted about what she did during her month-long reset. The highlights included speaking to those on the front lines of the wildfire, learning more about local clean water drinking projects, learning how best to support rural small businesses, hearing from solar companies about the risk of cutting clean energy, and hearing her constituents' fears about things like cuts to Medicaid and SNAP. Wow, she did a lot. Yeah, and I really like how detailed she gets in this video. Okay, continue. Lori Trahan posted a video in support of the Honest Act, which is one of 2 bills making its way through Congress to ban congressional stock trading.
Now, passing this bill won't fix everything in Washington, but it will send a powerful message that your representatives work for you and you alone.
I like how she admits that this doesn't fix everything, but it does fix something. Yeah, there's definitely a sense of transparency in that. And there's a lot of hope that this discussion might finally be had out in the open. There are 2 sets of bills, and they're both bipartisan. Yeah, that's a good. Okay, what else? Last weekend, Richard Blumenthal attended the Labor Day rally in Norwich. I love seeing our electeds out at protests. Yeah, me too. This one is especially cool because it turns out my cousin is in the Feisty Four Stringers, a ukulele group in Connecticut that's doing a lot of protest events. Did you know that before? Not until I saw this picture I did. Okay, what else? Alex Padilla, Gary Peters, Catherine Cortez Masto, and Jeff Merkel wrote this letter to Lonnie Bunch, who is in charge of the Smithsonian, begging him not to let the White House bully the institution and reminding him that the Smithsonian was created by Congress. There's no way he's going to listen. I don't know. They wrote that letter because he sent a letter to the White House saying that the Smithsonian's independence is paramount. So the letter's just giving him support for going in a direction he was already going. Exactly. And the more support he has, the less likely he is to cave. Okay, that makes sense. And you're right. It sounds like I just wasn't looking in the right place. Well, I'm glad you're admitting it. And that is today's Dumarella Gets School. If you made it to the end of this post, comment with 7 words to help the algorithm and a firefighter, because I think Janelle Bynum did a really good job of explaining her recess. And if you watched or read any of these stories, comment with what you learned. And the Statue of Liberty, because a model lives at the Smithsonian and our Democrats are not letting Trump take control. Our voices are our superpower, but only when we use them.